Life skills-based education. Sports and physical education is coming under the topic of life skills-based education. Population education and adolescence education. Again, this is something which we come to know and we are able to practice it in our lives. Environment education. So all these are life-based education because we come to know about the skills that are related to these particular areas. For example, sports and physical education. The students should be aware of the fact that why are we having sports and physical education in the school? Why are sports important in our life? How they are going to make their bodies strong? How they are going to become healthy citizens by doing sports and doing exercises, and also these exercises will be affecting their mental growth and mental health. Population education and adolescence education. Also, population education is important for the students because they would come to know how are they supposed to be adjusting in a space where the population is of that specific number. What should be the habits that should be developed in order to cope with the number of people in a space? How should be the physical conditions in a place where there are too many people in a room? How to control the factors where there is more population in a school, in a room, in a hall, wherever the students are, how to control the temperatures according to the weathers. So all these skills need to be developed in the students in order to avoid any kind of disease or sickness. Adolescence education. Again, as it has been said before, adolescence education is the most neglected by the parents. They do not talk about this education at all to their children. The children become sometimes ashamed when they are growing up. They do not have the understanding of the changes that are taking place in their bodies, and they become very ashamed of those changes. So adolescence education is very important, not only for the parents to impart to their children, but also the school authorities should be working on it, and the teachers should be the ones who make it a subject in the curriculum for the students to learn about it and become confident young people. Environment education. Again, in order to understand what is a comfortable environment and what is a conducive environment, the students must be given environment education. How to keep their environment clean and why to keep it clean. Why are trees important? Why there should be grass? What all the purpose of the leaves is in our lives. So how these things are related to our life, the students really need to understand all these skills and then work on that education. Orientation of teachers and PTAs, SMCs to stop corporal punishment in schools. So this is also very important that in the schools, those people who are on pastoral duties or are the management team people who are keeping the discipline in the school or are responsible for the character and conduct of the children, they should avoid corporal punishment, because sometimes these corporal punishments, they serve to be a cause of some sickness, could be a mental sickness or could be a physical sickness, and sometimes these punishments also cause injuries in the bodies of the students. And most of the time, corporal punishment leads to misbehavior and also a rebellious attitude in the child, which leads to some or the other mental problem. So all these things, the teachers and the parents, the society, the community members, they need to understand that these are the skills that we need to develop in our students and ourselves in order to understand how to live a healthy life and how to keep our environment healthy and clean.